So I was just on the YouTube guy's channel. It's this black guy. He's like, a lot of black women, they can't stand him because the way that he talk about black women, or the way that he just talking, period. I think that I like him. I don't He don't really bother me that much. I don't really fall into a lot of categories that he be talking about, but I thought that this was very interesting because it's talking about, it's a personal hygienes dealing with girls, right? So now, what is this? The year 2026, right? And all of these women are talking about personal hygienes and different things like that. And it's so crazy because, like I said, it's 2026, and the whole topic of the smelly fish symptom. I don't know any way that I can say it, but it's not funny. It's not, right? Because all of these women are talking about how some girls smell, right? Everybody has a different body odor. That's one thing that I want to say. So, for the same way that they're talking about some of these ladies, they'd be surprised how they motherfucking ass stink they goddamn self, right? So, right? So, I just want to say that. So, two, what I want to say for a lot of women, because a lot of women, they don't know that they suffer from BV, bacterial vaginosis, whatever the fuck that shit is, right? So they don't understand. What do you mean they don't understand it, or however that it may be? You just have some women, right? For a lot of women, because a lot of women, they're not supposed to douche, right? Some women can, but you have some women who are not supposed to. It's just something within every woman's system, because every woman body is totally different, right? And as you start to develop and as you start to get older, and then you have a lot of women who get to a certain age and then their bodies start performing and start going a little bit differently, right? Every woman is supposed to get in the shower like more than like twice a day. The average woman, they don't do that, right? Now, depending on the way that you notice that your body is performing, in the way that you knowing that your body is going. And most importantly, a lot of women don't know too as well. Like after you use the restroom and certain stuff. This episode is for girls, but after you like use the restroom and stuff like that, like it's so funny. It's so funny. You like, why? Because the average woman, some average women, they don't carry in their bags like disposable like wipes and stuff like that, and that's really good for like after you, like when you go to the ladies room, because after you go to the ladies room and after you take care of your private parts, you're also supposed to wipe like within like your legs and stuff like that, right? So you can't really penalize a whole group of women who don't really know, and a lot of women, they don't know. For yes, it is true, because a lot of people, they want to keep throwing it off on the girls and stuff like that. But yes, guys, because the average guy, he don't even really clean like the tip of his stuff. And you're like, what? Because yes, guys do carry bacteria, especially for a lot of different guys who are very, very sexual with other women. But a lot of guys don't even know, even like before, like when you're about to have like sexual relationships with a guy's, like an average guy don't even know. Like that's why you're actually supposed to clean like the tip of your head off, and a whole bunch of stuff, because and different guys, and probably how in guys just general, yes, you can throw off a woman's PhD balance, and that's just within some guys, right? So this is what I want to say, because a lot of people don't be understanding when I be saying this, right? You will have some girls, it's so disgusting, I'm about to creep people out, but I don't mean to creep people out. For some guys, and maybe from some girls, because you have to have a scale of girls from this one side and to the other side. Some girls, when you are this nasty, but when you are swallowing and you are doing shit like that, you can actually tell. Yeah, sorry, this is gonna be a little graphic, but but it's the truth though. It's a totally different taste, or even a different smell, from a man who is clean from a man who is dirty. The way that he tastes is going to be, even for the girls, the way that a girl is going to taste is going to end the way that she smells. However, it's the way that she treats her body, meaning the food and shit that you digest within your body. So when you have a lot of girls, and I think that's so disgusting, it just made me want to throw up. You like, why? Because niggas are not as healthy and they're not as clean. Like the average guy and certain guys like that, they don't even drink enough water within their body. They don't take like enough vitamins. They're not eating enough food and certain shit like that. So when you go to that aspect, it's not that she don't want to do that. It's like, nigga, you just taste horrible. He don't want to do that to you, baby girl, because you just don't taste all that good. Yo, David East was the best. He said before he want to do something with a girl or however, like he'd be like, come here, because he said they be like cheating, like they be moving stuff and a whole bunch of other different things like that. It's not funny, but we're talking about personal hygiene. So I always say for some girls, right? Like even how can I say this? Like even like for myself, like because I'm a woman, I'm an older woman, so I know what my body, how my body is behaving. I know how it's going. Like for instance, I know this for myself because I'm very very weird like that. I know for myself that I can't eat. Even though sometimes I do it, but I need to purge myself out. Like certain people, their body within their body is just the. Okay, how can I say this? I feel like sometimes if I was to eat more meat, the way that I sweat or however it comes out, because you have some people who are not supposed to eat certain shit. And when you eat certain shit within your body, it just goes against a whole bunch of different things, right? So women have to pay attention to that, right? And if you know that your hygienes are calling for you, right? So no, but fuck that. Shouldn't no bitch be going all day? She only just took one shower. You know what I mean? No, no, bitch. I'm just saying that's just common sense. So yes, even throughout the day, I don't know about other people. I know for myself as I'm going through and I'm doing a whole bunch of different shit. Like when I go home or however that it may be, I'm gonna get in another shower, and then before I also go back to bed, I'm gonna get in a whole nother other different shower. So it's totally different for other people, right? So they talking about when people go into the bathroom and a whole bunch of other stuff, even for a lot of different girls. Bitch, drink cranberry juice. If you don't like cranberry, I'm just saying, it's a whole bunch of different things. So there's no reason right now why people are in 2026 and they're moving like that, and women have to understand, because some girls don't know. Now, if you're setting yourself up for failure, then that's on you, right? But yes, and that pisses me off too, because I feel like when you go into women bathrooms, like even in like in a public place or however it may be, it always just baffles me sometimes. The women bathroom be terrible more than the men bathroom, right? So yeah, so then I also say for a lot of women don't know you got to eat pineapple. She's like, what the fuck? Oh, because when people don't know, you can't crucify people who don't know. You have some girls who don't know. You have some little girls who just don't know. Like, unfortunately, baby, you can't do a lot things like other women can. Like some women just can't. You can't do certain things that you're wearing, certain things that you're eating, and certain things that you're doing. You can't do that, right? So your lifestyle is totally different than other people. And I always say that for a lot of people who don't understand that, because they always want to talk about the people who their shit is off or however that it may be. But when you have people who understand that their cleanliness is going to be totally different than a regular bitch, right? Because a regular bitch, you say, I don't smell, I don't do this, that, and the third. She become lazy, however it may be. So she feel like she don't have to do as much as the other person do, right? I always say that. Average person don't even drink enough fucking water every day. I'm just saying. The average person. You want good glowy skin for your skin to glow very, very good, bitch, drink water. Nobody should be pissing and they shit look like Coke 45, but you'll be surprised, right? That's just how it go. So I just want to say all of that, right? And then for a lot of women who think that that shit is funny or however it is, you don't even know. For now, this bitch is just trying to figure out, right? I always say that. I always say that. These whores, you like, I always say that, right? So you just got bitches who are just out of control, and then you have another bitch, she just understand, right? So it's very different. Then you just have women, then you have some women. That's why I think some of these bitches be fucking, I mean, doing this raw shit, however that it may be, because you just have some women who are allergic to condoms. It's just something within that latex or that other latex that she keep using that can also do a whole bunch of different things to her too, right? So I always say that, right? Just because I always, it's like a fucking gamble. But who wants to be a gamble? You're like, what? Because not all men, right? Throw shit off, and then you can have some women too. Let's keep it a buck. These bitches want to keep talking and shit. Like you have some women who can do shit like that to men. They don't know nothing about it, have no understanding, and this bitch is talking about you did this, you did this. No, bitch, he didn't do nothing. You like what? It was you, right? And then that's how you'll have it. um like the different affections and different shit that people could get, or however that it may be. You'll have it just go from different people and different people. That's why apparently niggas is not going to the doctors and shit, because I don't care what about nobody say. I'm a woman, so I'm gonna smell myself before anybody else smell themselves, how that it needs to go. So people should be taking their fucking ass to the doctors and shit like that. Like, all the time. Well, when they feel like they need to, every woman should be going to go get checkups, right? You shouldn't wait till some shit goes to the left and now you going to go to the doctors. Or it's every rotation. You got some, they wait till they get to another nigga and then they want to go to the doctors and they want to do this, that, and the third. I always say that. For now, people have to be careful because HIV is at a very, very ultimate high. Herpes and all that other shit is at a very, very ultimate high. And what's so funny, because I should knew that, as well as black women are experiencing a lot of different things with their hygiene. So is Caucasian women. You'll be surprised how many women are taking fucking probiotics. You like, what? No, we gonna keep it a stack. It's a whole bunch of bitches that's taking fucking probiotics, because it's a whole bunch of bitches who never knew that they even had whatever the fuck is going on with them. Now they just now starting to do it, right? So, okay, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna go into it, right? For its different probiotics that certain people have to identify and you have to get, because with one probiotic might work for a lot of people, that one might not work for you, right? So it's a gamble of just you finding a whole bunch of different things that work for you, but it's really no excuse, right? Every woman, you'll be surprised. My fucking bag look like you like, man, my bag look like it's an overnight bag. You like, my bag always got look like that. My bag got every fucking thing, and I think I'll win an award. What do you got in there? I got this. I got that. You'll be surprised, but every woman should be walking around with one of them, at least them throwable wipes within her bag. Everybody, you know what I mean? How much can tissue do for you, bitch? I'm just saying. So you have to have something after you go to the bathroom. Just do what you need to do. You just clean up and you just move forward, right? You could, cause that's weird. That's weird. That's very, very weird, right? So I always say, what's in your bag, right? So you should have a whole bunch of different necessities and a whole bunch of different things. Damn, that's like going to a whole different level, like, bitch. Like, because I'm just saying, every woman should have like a little personal kit within her bag. My mom and my uncles and them used to not laugh at me, but they used to say, like, and that's why every woman's supposed to walk around with a pocketbook. No woman should be out here running around without not a pocketbook, because what you're gonna put in there, you're gonna put a whole bunch of different things that you need within your pocketbook to go out throughout the day, right? So it's a whole bunch of different things that can work with people, but you have to understand it, you have to learn it. So I don't really crucify people like the way other people do, because I'm like a realist, you know what I mean? And certain people don't know. They don't understand it until they homeboys, until they meet up, and then all of a sudden she's a talk. Damn, that bitch was lit. Not funny. It's not funny at all. So yeah, so personal hygiene, it's even good for a man like that. Like, nigga, when the last time you drank some water? You know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. Like, a lot of people should be, if you don't really like vegetables like that, like, you go take vegetable, like, vitamins. It's so crazy because I got at my house, I got like these vitamin pills, but I don't really like. I don't know. I don't be knowing what these people be talking about. Cause when it's on this healthy trip, like, I'm so into healthy shit. I be at my house creating a whole bunch of different things. I'm about to make me a green juice. Like, I mean, I don't be knowing. Like, here I go again with my crazy ass. I don't be understanding. I don't be understanding what people be talking about. But, you know, girl, especially like that. So, you know, That's my intake for women with their personal hygienes and certain stuff. But it also fall in the pinnacle of the other guy too. Like you be some niggas who be nasty as hell too. Like that shit, it be crazy. Like, and then for a lot of girls too, like especially dealing with certain things that you go through. Like that's why you have to be bald. Like what? That's why some women like, because of the, because when you have hair, your hair, it develops sweat and a whole bunch of different things. So you have to, like a woman who knows herself, is not like a woman who understands her personal hygienes, and that shit, it'll speak volume for for women like that. So you women, you bitches, you need to go drink some water. At least make sure you drink at least a gallon of water a day. If you don't like cranberry and pineapples, pineapples are very, very good for you. And pineapples actually make your stuff taste very, very good. So a lot of people don't understand that shit too. Right? Yeah. Like what? They got all types of stuff that can help these women. So it's really not no, people should not be falling short off of that. Right? So I'll also be looking at a whole bunch of different like comments about different things. What is that shit that they call? They got a whole bunch of different stuff. They got stuff to help women with their dryness and a whole bunch of stuff like that. God, I'm so sorry for people who have to deal with that type of that type of a situation. Like, but you have women that deal with a whole bunch of different things. So if people are dealing with that dryness or whatever. What the heck is that shit called? Lefar, Lefee, or some shit. Lefee, something. That shit is supposed to be very, very good probiotic right there. It helps women with their gut, a whole bunch of stuff. And it also helps. Like, I shouldn't be saying this shit. But it helps. Like, what? It helps. It gives, it makes sure if you already have your private parts, sorry, YouTube, and it's already good to go and you want to make it a little bit more drenchful, a little bit more like the Pacific Ocean, the far is definitely good for you. But you can also, it's a whole bunch of different stuff that you can do. You could drink um my big mama, she is so funny. She was like, "Girl, if you want to have the best time of your life, I'm telling you, you need to go ahead and drink this stuff." I'm like, "What?" So you do have people, so people, women, you go get you some clove water. You drink clove water. Clove water is a very, very, very good for you. It's good for a lot of different things and shit like that. But this one lady, she was saying, you're like, what? Because I'll be interested. I'll be listening to certain stuff. Like, what? It's interesting, right? So she was like, you drink okra water. I don't like okra. I just cannot stand okra. Okra is very, very slimy and stuff. But they was like, if you drink like okra water and a whole bunch of different things. So you have a lot of women who know what the fuck they doing. You got a lot of women who understand the assignment, and you got a lot of women who instead of crucifying and seeing so many different videos of women crucifying women, it should be a lot of different women who can inform people, right? Because apparently you can't always look at this little bitch. No, maybe she just don't know that. So instead of crucifying her like that, you just pull her to the side and you like, I'm always like that. Right? I be hating that shit sometimes. I be having shit on me and shit like that. And motherfuckers let me go down the street. But if it's me, niggas got stuff on them or something's wrong with them, I'm a woman and I always will pull people to the side. So that's what you do. You pull her to the side instead of laughing at her or whatever. Like, baby girl, I'm always like that. Baby girl, this is what's going on with you. This is why this is happening, right? I'm a mom though, so I will always give off that energy to everybody. Instead of crucifying, the mother part of me always come out. So then you will tell them, well, baby girl, this is what you need to do. This is that and the third, and then you can inform them, and then that's when you tell them to go to their doctor. Go to your doctor. Maybe your doctor can help you with some stuff. Maybe your doctor, can point you in the right direction and certain things like that. But you know, yeah. So these guys are crazy. But they don't understand. It's hard being a woman. You like what? It it is sometimes some women don't understand a whole bunch of different things, and I think sometimes if women already knew, if because I always say some women don't know, so if women would have knew a long time ago, and I think because of the way that things are going now, just science wise, then now I think maybe the doctors and stuff can pinpoint it, because when I was growing up I never heard of majority of some of the shit that's going on, especially with like the PV, the BV, and all this other whoop de whoop shit. I didn't understand that, right? So I don't know, like, because only why I'm saying that is because I kind of fall into like some of the categories, like, and I don't mean to put my business out there like that, but it's just dishing all that other whatever that shit. I can't. No. It's just no. So instead of people using that, then you just use like vinegar and water. Like, it's other different ways to keep your body very very fresh, and to keep your body, the bottom part of you very very fresh. Cause like, don't nobody want to be going through all that, right? And shit, no man have to deal with that. Hell no. When he want to come up, he want to hug you, he want to do this, or however that it may be, he want to be comfortable, right? So for a lot of different girls who don't know, I hope that your big sister actually helped you. So don't be afraid. And I think some of these girls be afraid sometimes because they don't know. So you can't really penalize them. So make sure if you're dealing with something, no, you have to go throughout your day. You have to have 3 to 4 showers. You know what I mean? You have to have 3 to 4 showers. Make sure that it's very very consistent. You have to check your diet wise. You have to eat a lot differently. You have to eat a lot better. And majority of your day, a lot of people, you need more water and stuff like that in your body, more than soda, juice, and shit like that. So you need to drink more water. You know what I mean? Cranberry juice or cranberry pills, and they have different cranberry pills. Like, I'm not even gonna front, like, I take cranberry pills and I love the cranberry pills. I love it. The ones that I'm taking is like 750 milligrams, but they're good. But I'm like that. I'm very in that healthy type of a state, right? So you do that, and then for a lot of different women who suffer from a lot of different things. Like I was saying, you go get you some Lacar if your little stuff down there is not performing well, like the dryness and stuff like that. You go get some of that Lacar, or you want to boost your little stuff and you want to make it feel like the Pacific. You go get that Lacar. That Lacar ain't no joke. Like, oh my God, look. What is this? These guys might kill you, right? But yeah, it's a whole bunch of different things. You got clove water is really good. Clove water is supposed to be very, very good and stuff like that. What else? I had seen something else, but it's a lot of different things that can help women out here. I don't be penalized. Like, I'm not a petty bitch like that. Like, oh, no, maybe something wrong. I always been that friend though. I'm that friend. If my friend is not dressed right, I'm not gonna let her go out, because you have some friends who know that your friend is she's just not suitable. So you gonna let her go out like that, or something's messed up, so you gonna let them go out like that? Like, nah, that's not even cool. Or something is wrong with people, like, they don't do that. So people like to have people being laughed at or mocked at. I always look at it like that. Everybody all going out looking cute and fire, but something wrong with her, like, nah, we gonna go to the store, we gonna go buy you something. You know what I mean? I got something in my closet, I'm like, that, you bitch, you take it out of my closet, it's permanently yours. You know what I mean? I no longer want it, and nobody should be letting people like wear their pants and shit like that. Like, that shit is mad fucking weird. And if you do let somebody wear your pants like that, I'm just saying, young ladies, then you don't never want that shit back. Like, give it back. You'll be surprised, because you do have girls who wear their other girlfriend's stuff and shit like that, or however that it may be. So, you know, no girlfriend should be talking about people, or however that it may be. Like, address the problem. Why would you want that? I always say like that, because And I always look at it like that, because from whatever issue or whatever problem that somebody might have, you might have a fucking problem too within your life. And now you have to try to deal with it and try to figure it out the best way that you can. I always look at it like that. But I was laughing. They said the stinkiness, boric acid. And then they was talking about boric acid and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, for some girls, you got to be very, very careful of the information, because just because, I always say that, what might work for them, they might not fucking work for you. So, boric acid or however that it may be, it might be too strong for your bottom. Some women have more sensitive vagina than other women do. You know what I mean? So it all can trickle down to the different soap and the different shit that you wearing, to the different dye and different shit that's in your underwear. So that shit goes a very, very fucking long way. So for an ungrateful bitch, you like, what the fuck are you talking about? An ungrateful bitch, meaning a bitch that will never have to figure out and have to deal with a lot of different shit that some women have to deal with regarding the certain things that they go through, is totally different. So I always say, bitch, be happy. I always say that shit, because you're never going to understand what other people are going through and shit like that. And sometimes they want to say, that shit is because people have mad sex with different people. Nah, it don't even have to be like that. No, this bitch, she just cannot use certain products. If she use certain products or she do certain things or however that it may be, it's just gonna throw her shit off and don't got nothing to do about what her motherfucking she been messing around or however that it may be. Some bitches are just allergic. Can you hear that shit? Can you only imagine? A bitch is allergic to a nigga semen. Like, so you got to be kidding me. Like, I was talking to my doctor. I was talking to my doctor about some stuff like that, and she was like, I'm happy you guys don't know who my doctor is or whatever. But even the doctor I was talking to, she was like, yo, I'll be experiencing certain shit like that. Like she said, and I couldn't really fucking figure it out. And she was that like with her husband and certain stuff like that. Like, she had to tell her husband, like, before however it go, like, for him, he have to like clean the top of his head. And it's so crazy, so funny, but maybe somebody need to hear this. Like, he had to clean the top of his head, and like also, like, you know for women who are sensitive like that, like, even though it might feel so good for the man to ejaculate within people, that be his sperm within his sperm is something that throw women off. So it don't got shit to do with none of that shit. It got just shit to do with some pussies just cannot. They just the interaction with some penises just throw them off. Right? So before he tell him, come all over my ass. Like, I should never say that. Yeah, so the pros and cons of stupid bitches who just do not understand, right? So yes, baby girl, right? Your big sister Angel, I hope I helped some of these young ladies out. Like, don't feel bad about it. But now, since you know you have that type of a sensitivity going down with there, and now you know how to go about it. So no, you just cannot. No bitch should be going all fucking day without getting in the shower at least twice or three times. That's just ridiculous. Everybody feel crammy. People be feeling crammy, and I don't understand why people are not like getting in the shower anyway like that. Like, I don't know. That shit is bad weird, especially like throughout the day. You know what I mean. That shit is crazy, especially if something is like that within like your lifestyle or however that you may be. Now, I heard a whole bunch of crazy shit, like, especially for strippers. Like, the strippers, I heard for the strippers, some strippers, they take like coconut oil and they stuff it up in their vagina so they can go their whole shift. Like, it's like a whole bunch of different things that some of these girls be talking about that they be doing for a whole bunch of different things. And I be listening to some of the stories like, wow, that's very, very interesting like that. Mm-hmm. So you guys stay woke. So I'm like, I don't know. So for dudes who maybe came across somebody like that bitch, you got a lucky one on your hand. I don't know why I'm saying that, because her health, the way that she's living and the way that she's going about it is totally different. This bitch is totally on a whole different path and shit like that, right? So other people, their scent would be totally different. It'd be like a cleaner, like of a different scent, because of the different like shit that they put in their body. They're eating more fruits and vegetables. Hi, how are you? Sorry, I was just talking about a little something. I was trying to help the girls out, especially for the younger girls. And I don't like when people be laughing at people or however that it may be. Some people don't know that they be going through a whole bunch of different things. I'm good. Okay. I hope that you're going to have a good afternoon. I hope you don't get into too much trouble. That everything works out fine for you. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. I hope that I wasn't too, my mouth, my terms and stuff. And I always think that sometimes people need to hear this. Uh, oh no. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm getting harassed. You like what? Everybody wants me to do. I'm like, I'm not shooting you, but not shooting you at all. I just been trying to reel it in. There's nothing wrong with her. I just feel like everybody be asking so much for me, so much for me, so much for me, and I don't be like getting a whole bunch of stuff in return. So I'm on this ride of my season, just putting limitations on how much stuff that I get. That's why when I take my little escapades, like my escapades is when I go missing. And I'm gonna do that on a weekend. So I'm gonna lock myself in. I'm gonna do my podcasting by myself. I'm gonna be locked in a nice, beautiful room. I'm gonna order me some room service. My phone is going to be off. Nobody's gonna be able to get in contact with me. Only those who know how to get in contact with me will be get in contact with me, because I be running so much and I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And I noticed that people would drain you as much as you allow them to. And people have to give people like, like limitations, especially me. Like, I really had enough. I really, really had enough of people. I was yelling. Everybody thought I was crazy last night. I was on the corner yelling like, oh God, I'm about to get away. Like, what? It'd be so good. So when I had went on my vacation, my little time that I was in Atlanta, I ain't do shit. I just, like, my son, he was playing, he was doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I just tried to relax as much as I can, because I didn't have to get up and do nothing. I didn't have to run around. I didn't have to do nothing, and I'm just looking more forward to just my down times, as I'm always going. It's so crazy because my mom was asking me. She was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yo, I always work. Like, I work 7 days a week. I'm always running, running, running." And yeah, that's it. So yeah, let me get off. I just hope that this message helped the young lady. So, or help people or help whatever. But everybody should be healthy. Like, that's how I feel. hmm So it was nice talking to whoever you are. I'm about to get off because I'm about to. Nothing really. I'm so happy and so content, y'all. Like, I'm so happy that I don't have to, like, run around and do a whole bunch of other stuff. The only thing that I be mainly focused on is, like, bringing to life the whole bunch of different things that I want to do, and just being, most importantly, a God-fearing woman first. A God-fearing woman first, a great mom, and a great partner, and that's it. Like, I don't worry about anything. I don't worry about how people feel towards me. I don't care about the critics. Like, I don't care about none of that. And I'm walking in my power and I'm walking in my truth, and it feels so good. So I don't be angry. I don't be upset about anything. I don't, and I never look at other people's lives. Like, you know how other people can look at other people's lives. Like, I don't look at other people's lives, because when I feel like when people look at other people's lives and what they got going on, that's like pocket watching somebody else's blessing. And I know what God has for me is totally different. So that's why I don't do that. I don't get upset. I don't do none of that, because I'd be like, okay. I just smile sometimes, because you don't really know what your blessing is once your season and stuff come in. So I'd be like, cool, you have all of this. That's what I always say about girls, like, especially to the girls who be bragging and stuff about my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that. I remember I was going through something like that when one girl was trying to, like, she was saying, "Oh, my boyfriend is no, my husband is this. My husband do this for me. My husband do that for me. This, that, and the third." And I always like, good, great for you, right? Because what your husband might be doing, and he might be providing for you, and he doing all of this. My husband's probably, you know what I'm saying. So I always look at it like that, like, bitch, please, like always, like everybody gets blessings totally different, and that be the worst when I see women being in competition. Like, god damn, like damn. So we just putting our husbands and shit in competition with all these other niggas. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And I be like, these people are crazy. But I always say that. Listen, I'm the first. I always come like a setup. You like what? Because I don't care. Like, I don't care. And I do that shit to a lot of people because I'll be so humble and I walk. Like, I don't have to have all of that unnecessary shit. Like, I do not need all of that. Whatever. I walk how I walk. I dress how I dress. I talk how I talk. And it's so funny because when it's time for me to actually get dressed up like that, it be the weirdest shit. Like, I was telling this other dude, he was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, nigga, I walk past you all the time. I walk past you all the time, but now since you seeing me in my other light, now you want to say something to me. Like, I'll be like, get the fuck away from me. That's what I be saying sometimes. Like, bitch has always been me, but that be like my setup. I do that shit to a lot of people all the time, all the time, all the time. It be so funny. Some of the stuff that I be saying, I gotta watch out, especially when I pass these niggas, so I always be running into and I see all the time. One of them be like, you're just such my lady. I be like, I know, nigga. He be like, man. I be like, man. It was so funny. I guess I could tell him. So I was running through. I was at the spot, or however that I want to say, and it was all this freaking water, and it was all this water, and they was trying to get all the water from out of this little spot. And these niggas, I listen. They could say all they want. I love me a bougie ass looking nigga. It's just something about it. They be like, he's a drama queen, like, like a bitch. Like, no, that nigga understand, right? Cause a bougie ass man, like, it's just like he's not in certain shit that he's just not doing. I don't care how it might go, how it might be shaped. It's just certain shit he is just not doing. So these bougie ass niggas was up there with all these big ass fishing things, and he grabbed my hand. He's like, come on. They always treat me nice. Come on. So he grabbed my hand. He walked me across the thing. And I was like, what is going on over here? They had boxes. The boxes and shit was floating in the water like it was a river. So I had to do my little slick comment. Like, this looked like it's a whole bunch of stuff floating. Like, you got bricks and stuff floating. He said, oh. I was like, oh, nothing. Yeah. So I don't know what these niggas is talking about. That's why I couldn't understand when the girl said these niggas, they be having money and they lames. Like, I don't know what they talking about. I like my nigga rough. Like, yeah, and my honey is rough and bougie. I like that. Like, what the fuck? Right, you hear this lady? You hear this lady? That's all she want me to do. She just want me to rub her back. No, don't stop. I want the world to hear how you abuse me over here. Yes, you do. You're abusing me. You're abusing me. I rubbed her back for her 2 minutes. I always rub you. I'm gonna rub you down. Don't be telling the world what I be doing. But everybody do that. It's so funny. Everybody. I wish I could rub me the way I be rubbing people. They be like, and then it's so funny because I be watching like the massage things. So you gotta lay down. You gotta lay down on your back. Their head be faced you, but your body be faced like their feet. And you take your hands and you go back, 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 back. Then you come up and you come up. And you rub them down. Rub them down. Make them fall asleep. A good body massage. So yeah. So let me go. So congratulations to them ladies who understand. Take care of your hygienes. If you don't know, you don't know. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed about it. I always say that with just anything. How can you get help or how can you fix something if you're so shameful about it? And definitely if you put yourself in that situation, however that it may be, then you don't need to keep going back to whatever that's triggering you or making your body or however act like that, right? So it's always a bigger thing, right? And to all of you ungrateful whores out there, y'all bitches is lucky. Right, right? Because it's always the ones who don't got shit to worry about who be undercover. You'll be surprised. These niggas be undercover. They be undercover. But they be over here talking about, you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that. No, you sloppy fat bitch. You shouldn't be doing the shit that you doing. So you got to pass. Ain't no fucking passes for shit. Your shit can be. I don't understand why people say that. Everybody has a odor, like not like that, but everybody comes off with a smell. Just because you're not smelling like the fuck you talking about she smell like yo bitch, you stink. You like what? You stink. You smell like pork chops. You smell like bacon. You smell like fucking ham hocks. And like 15 years of never drinking water, but you got the audacity. You talking about this bitch over here smelling like fish. Bitch, you stink. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you bitch, you stink too. Like, I don't understand that. And people should understand that shit too, right? Drink some fucking water your motherfucking self. Instead of the next time you want to talk about somebody, like, ew. Like, what? But I don't talk about nobody. I don't. So until next time, ta ta.